So you and your family are moving to the Charlotte area and want to know the best places to live here in Charlotte, but specifically for families, which usually isn't in Charlotte itself. It's usually in one of the great suburbs surrounding Charlotte. And myself and my team has helped a ton of families relocate to the Charlotte area from all over, from places like New York, California, Florida. Heck, we've even had people move from Europe. And whenever they're looking to move their family to the area, they all have similar concerns. They want to be in a safe area, an area with strong schools, a place that offers a lot of activities for the entire family, and an easy commute to Charlotte. So today's video, we're going to focus on the 5 best suburbs in the Charlotte area, specifically for families, so stay tuned. And now I know the word best can mean different things to different families, so I wanted to keep this video as objective as possible. So today, we're going to be reviewing a list put together by niche.com. So this list isn't really my opinion, and it's not niche.com's either. To put together this list, niche.com collects and analyzes tons of real data from trusted sources like the US Census Bureau, FBI crime reports, school performance data, and they survey the locals as well. Then they put together all this information and give grades to each one of these suburbs. So there's going to be a different grade, and again, just like when you're back in elementary school where you have the A, B, C, D, F, they're gonna have a different grade for housing, for schools, for crime and safety, just so you guys can get a really good picture of what's it like living here based on stats. And as we go through this list, I'll give you my perspective and also the perspective of our clients who've helped to move to these suburbs as well. Now, we have done a deep dive on every single one of the communities we will be talking about today. So as we go through this video, if you do see a suburb that you like and you want to know some more information about, finish this video and then look at the description, because I'm going to put a link to the video and the website we have on each one of these suburbs, so you can pop over and learn a little bit more about your favorite suburb. So let's go ahead and jump into this list and start with number 5, Fort Mill, South Carolina. Now, Fort Mill is about 19 miles south of Charlotte City Center, and it finds itself just across that South Carolina border, which means you have super easy access to everything that Charlotte has to offer, especially because I-77 runs right down the middle of Fort Mill, making your commute to and from Fort Mill extremely easy. And Fort Mill is consistently ranked one of the best school districts and one of the safest areas, not just in the Charlotte area, but in South Carolina as well. And for the high rankings in safety and in schools, it's a no-brainer that families love calling Fort Mill home. And Fort Mill belongs to the Fort Mill School District, which is the #1 school district in the Charlotte area, the #1 school district in South Carolina, and is ranked number 19 out of over 10,000 school districts nationwide. But families also choose Fort Mill because of the family-friendly activities you can find right here in this town. You have the Ann Springs Close Greenway, a 2,100-acre nature preserve offering hiking, biking, fishing, and a ton of events year-round. But guys, you also have a lot of other parks and green spaces throughout this community, so you can just get back and enjoy nature. And Fort Mill also has 3 separate, very popular walking and dining districts, which really caters to families. You're not going to see these places open into the wee hours of the night, and every time you visit any of these places, you're going to see a lot of families enjoying dinner together, enjoying the day together, enjoying some of the green space. Going to these places is a great way to meet a lot of other families in Fort Mill. You have Baxter Village, which is the first district we'll talk about. It's also a very popular neighborhood for families, but there's a little walkable town center that gives you some great restaurants, shops, and boutiques. And when you are there visiting, you have to visit the Fish House. They have some spectacular food, and they're known for their sea bass. You also have downtown historic Fort Mill, another walkable district that hosts many of Fort Mill's annual events like the Strawberry Festival, the Scarecrow Crawl, and Main Street Oktoberfest, just to name a few. And you also have Kingsley, which is the newest walkable shopping and restaurant district here in Fort Mill. It's great for the entire family and a lot of great restaurants to explore. And not to mention, you have Lake Wiley just to the west of Fort Mill, giving you super quick access to that coveted lake life. You can put your boat in the water on the weekends, take the entire family out, get that sun, just relax, swim, do some wakeboarding, some water skiing, and just really enjoy that time with the family. So overall, Fort Mill really checks a lot of the boxes for the families looking to move to the Charlotte area. You have top-rated schools. It's known to be a very safe area. There's a ton of events and things to do for the entire family, and it's a strong sense of community in the town. And the best part, you are still super close to Charlotte proper and everything that that big city has to offer. So if you guys do want to know more information about Fort Mill, remember there's going to be a link in the description below. And if you are thinking about moving to the Charlotte area, you have to check out our ultimate relocation guide, completely free for you. Just scan this QR code right here or check the link in the description below. Myself and my team have spent hundreds of hours compiling the best data, information, insider secrets on the best communities, schools, and towns in the Charlotte area, guys. So get your free copy today. Just scan this QR code right here or check the link in the description below. So coming in at number 4 is Davidson, North Carolina. And Davidson seems to be at the top of every single best places to live in Charlotte's list. So it's a no-brainer that it made this list too. And there's a ton of things about Davidson that really attract families to want to live in Davidson. One of them being is its fantastic location and proximity to Charlotte itself. Davidson's about 22 miles north of Charlotte City Center, and I-77 does run through the middle of Davidson, which makes your commute to and from Charlotte a breeze. Now, Fort Mill is also hugging that I-77 corridor as well on the south side. One thing about Davidson is there is an express lane that goes from Charlotte up to Davidson, actually past Davidson, so it can help you avoid some traffic in those high traffic times if you pay a little bit more money. Davidson also finds itself nestled right on the shores of Lake Norman, giving you super easy access to that coveted lake life. But you also have Lake Davidson that gives you a more peaceful alternative where you can kayak and swim with the family. And Davidson also has arguably one of the most popular and beautiful downtown Main Street districts that has some great shops and boutiques, coffee shops, and restaurants. My favorite restaurant is Kindred. My wife and I love going there for our date nights. They have some spectacular food and some great service. Plus, Davidson College is actually right next to downtown Davidson. It's a beautiful campus, which means you can go downtown, get a quick bite to eat, then go for a walk through the campus. And the sense of community in this town is extremely strong, which is another reason families love calling Davidson home. There are community events throughout the year, which will be a great place to meet your neighbors when you move to Davidson. You'll find events like the Davidson Farmers Market, concerts on the green, the Christmas and Davidson Festival, and the July 4th Parade. And all these events are great for kids, so it's fantastic for the entire family. You can meet your neighbors and instantly join that strong community feel you see in Davidson. Now, another reason families choose to grow their roots here in Davidson is they have access to some of the best schools in the Charlotte area. The town is served by the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School District, and most students attend Davidson K-8 school. It's a highly rated, close-knit public school right in town. But not all of the homes in Davidson will attend the Davidson K-8, so you definitely want to know where you're looking and what school district they belong to. And for high schools, Davidson belongs to Huff High School, which is a top-rated high school in the Charlotte area. And there's also quite a few great private school options like Davidson Day, and you also have some great charter schools in the area like Lake Norman Charter. So between the lake access, the great schools, super easy convenience to everything Charlotte has to offer, and the strong community feel here in Davidson, it's easy to see why Davidson is ranked as one of the best places to live in Charlotte with your family. So coming in at number 3 is Marvin, North Carolina, which is about 23 miles southeast of Charlotte City Center. Now, when you call Marvin home, your commute to Charlotte City Center may be a little bit longer, especially compared to Fort Mill and Davidson. And one of the main reasons is there's not an interstate serving as a main artery heading directly through Marvin, connecting it to Charlotte. But I-45 is super close, which is the loop that goes around Charlotte itself. And you also have Highway 16, so you still can get to and from everywhere you need to go in the Charlotte area. And a lot of people do live in Marvin and commute to Charlotte to work. But guys, when you drive through Marvin, you're gonna be stunned by the peaceful scenic views you see throughout this suburb. I just love driving through this part of the Charlotte area because it's some of the most beautiful landscape you will see. The area is full of rolling hills, winding 2-lane roads, and beautiful tree-lined streets that make every drive feel calm and relaxing. You'll see horse farms, open pastures, and custom-built homes tucked behind long driveways and old oak trees. So Marvin definitely gives you that countryside charm, but guys, this is one of the most sought after and luxurious areas in the Charlotte area. So you'll find some of the most beautiful homes built by some of the most prominent builders in the Charlotte area. And Marvin belongs to the Union County School District, which is ranked as the second best school district in the Charlotte area and the second best school district in North Carolina. And Marvin is the creme de la creme of this school district. You have Marvin Elementary School, ranked number 42 in North Carolina and number 1 in Union County. You have Marvin Ridge Middle School. U.S. News and World Report ranked it as the 3rd best middle school in North Carolina. And it's also ranked number 1 within Union County. And you have Marvin Ridge High School, which is ranked number 15 in the state and number 1 in Union County. Now, Marvin itself is mainly residential, mainly made up of beautiful, luxurious, amenity-rich communities, which is a big draw for a lot of families. They want the good schools, but they also want to have that amenity-rich community so they have something to do for the entire family. They're looking for that peaceful, upscale lifestyle that gives them a little bit of space from the neighbors, but a strong community to raise their kids in. Many neighborhoods are gated or part of master plan communities like Marvin Creek, Firethorn, and the Reserve, where families connect through neighborhood clubs, pools, and community events. So there's not much shopping and dining and not much commercial areas in Marvin itself, but you have a lot of fantastic areas at a short commute away. And Ballantyne is just a 10-minute drive away, which gives you access to places like the Bowl, where you're gonna find a lot of shops and restaurants. It's extremely walkable. You have the Amp, that has different music events every single weekend. And you also have Stream Park, which is one of my kids' favorite parks here in Charlotte. Historic downtown Waxhaw is just about 12 or 13 minutes away. Another really walkable area with some great shops and restaurants. And they have different community events and farmers markets throughout the year. So it's great to enjoy with your entire family. And you also have Waverly, which is about 14 minutes away. Another great walkable area, different shops and restaurants that really cater to the families. So all these reasons really make Marvin a no-brainer for families. When you consider the top-rated schools, the amenity-rich neighborhoods, it's a place that gives you that beautiful, quiet suburban lifestyle, but still gives you access to everything Charlotte has to offer, gives you access to Ballantyne and downtown Waxhaw, but you still have that nice, quiet community to rest your head every night. Now, Marvin is one of the most requested areas to live from our clients that are relocating to the Charlotte area, and it's easy to see why. With the great schools, amenity-rich neighborhood, the strong community feel, that quiet suburban lifestyle, but you're still super close to everything Charlotte has to offer. All right, guys, coming in at number 2 is Weddington, North Carolina, which is actually right next door to Marvin, North Carolina. One of the biggest differences is Weddington is about 3 times larger than Marvin in terms of size and population. Because of this, you're going to find a few more amenities inside Weddington, including commercial centers, access to the 4 Mile Creek Greenway, and equestrian facilities. And guys, you've already guessed it, the schools here are top notch. Just like Marvin, Weddington belongs to the Union County School District, and it has some of the best schools in this county. You have Weddington Elementary School, which is ranked number 13 in North Carolina. You have Weddington Middle School, which is ranked number 7 in the state. And you have Weddington High School, which is ranked number 32 in North Carolina and number 10 in the Charlotte area. Also, Weddington High School is ranked number 1 for athletics in Union County and number 2 in the Charlotte metro area. Now, Weddington is just a little bit closer to the Charlotte City Center than Marvin, so you may have a little bit of a quicker commute to Charlotte and to Waverly as well, but it's really negligible and it really depends on where you live inside these two communities. Now, one thing to note that the suburb lines in this area, especially like the Marvin and Weddington area, do blur quite a bit. So it's really difficult to know when you leave Marvin and enter Weddington or enter Waxhaw or Matthews. They all kind of blend together. So if one school is extremely important to you, you want to make sure you know where you're looking in the school district you're in, which means you want to partner with the right agent that really knows this area. And as far as homes, Weddington is another affluent area in the Charlotte region. So you're gonna find some luxurious communities, luxurious homes. A lot of them sit on larger lots, maybe up to an acre, so it gives you a little bit of space from your neighbors. And you'll find some great examples of some of the most prominent luxury builders in the Charlotte area right here in Weddington. So overall, Weddington stands out as a no-brainer for families moving to the area, again, for the schools, for the strong sense of community, and for the location where you have access to everything Charlotte has to offer right in your backyard. All right, guys, before we get to number 1 on this list, I'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts on this ranking so far? Do you agree with some of the rankings? Do you disagree with some of the others? Have you lived in one of these communities that we've mentioned? I'd love to hear your personal perspective. Comment below. So coming in at number 1 is Tega Cay, South Carolina, which is about 19 miles south of Charlotte City Center, just across that South Carolina border, and it actually neighbors Fort Mill, South Carolina. So yes, Tega Cay does belong to the Fort Mill School District, which, as I mentioned earlier, is ranked number 1 in the Charlotte area and number 1 in South Carolina. One of the awesome things about Tega Cay is it's nestled right on the shores of Lake Wylie, which frankly gives you an unbeatable lifestyle, which is why a lot of families love calling Tega Cay home. it gives you the opportunity to really live a vacation lifestyle 365 days a year. Tega Cay once was a neighborhood in Fort Mill, but now it's its own town with its own fire department and police station, and it's consistently ranked as one of the safest places to live in the Charlotte area and in South Carolina. And guys, the amenities here are fantastic. You have a 27-hole championship golf course and clubhouse, multiple parks with sports field and playgrounds. My favorite is Windjammer Park. It's nestled right on the shores of Lake Wylie and it has a beach. It's the perfect place to relax for the entire family. But you also have a marina, boat access, a swim and tennis center with a junior Olympic swimming pool, a public beach, and swim club with a pool and volleyball court. Now, a quick insider tip, when you move to Tega Cay, you're gonna wanna buy a golf cart because it is a true golf cart community. You're gonna be taking your golf cart to and from the marina, parks, the different amenities you find here, and over to your neighbor's house for that Sunday barbecue. And Tega Cay is actually the first town in South Carolina to allow golf carts on public roads at night, which is a sheer testament to the lifestyle here. And this suburb is probably one of the easiest places in the Charlotte area to really meet your neighbors instantly. They have that small town community feel. You're gonna see your neighbors walking, running, or just passing by on the golf cart, but there's also a ton of community events throughout the year. You have events like the Summer Food Truck Rally, 4th of July Celebration and Parade, and the Fall Festival. So I know a lot of times when you relocate to a new area, sometimes you're worried about making friends or your kids making friends. But Tega Cay is going to be one of those places that it's extremely easy to just fit right in. Now, one thing I love about Tega Cay is the diversity in real estate options you have right in this community. You have a lot of different things to choose from. You have some older homes, some have been renovated, some not so much. You also have some new construction communities. You have your waterfront homes, you have your golf course homes, you have your homes with deeded boat slips. And if you don't have a deeded boat slip and you don't live on the water, you can rent a boat slip at the marina, and the prices vary as much as the styles here in this community. So Tega Cay really offers its residents that vacation where you live lifestyle. It's one of the reasons people love calling Tega Cay home, especially families. When you take into account the strong schools, the easy access to Lake Wylie, the strong community feel and the events throughout the year, families feel right at home when they move to Tega Cay. So that is the 5 best suburbs in the Charlotte area for families, according to niche.com. And guys, remember, we do have links to more information and the video we've done in each one of these suburbs. So if you've seen one that you like and want to know more information about, check the description, go check out the video and learn a little bit more about these communities. And as I mentioned earlier, when you're trying to choose the best suburb for you and your family and you're saying which one's best for me, it frankly depends on you and your family's goals and what's most important to you. So if you guys are looking to move to the Charlotte area and you have questions about the area, myself and my team would love to be your real estate resource of choice. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, text us, email us, schedule a Zoom meeting. The link is just below. Love to connect, answer any questions you have, and help guide you to choose the best area for you and your family. And if you know anybody that would get some value out of this video, please feel free to share this video with them. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you around town.